Well, we're back in the warehouse, and the kid, what are you eating?
Reese's peanut butter cup.
You found the Reese's?
Yeah.
We haven't even gotten here, and he's already into the candy.
Yeah.
We just got back from our golf tournament. Well, not our golf tournament, his golf tournament. How'd you do?
First place.
Yeah, you did pretty good, didn't you?
Yeah, I felt good.
Yeah, you dominated the field. I am going to have a proud dad moment here. He was good. He was playing really well, and he beat the field by 13. He took solo first, obviously. He was -1 over 2 days. Shot even par, and then he shot -1 for a 143, and the closest to him was +12. So he earned it. He's been working hard, and I got him in here in the warehouse. And what we're going to do today, we got a lot of stuff that we're going to go over. First off, we're going to show you the difference between a regular Beaver caster and a BARKSTONE Beaver caster. And the BARKSTONE is the caster that's used in Johnny's BARKSTONE lure. And you'll see the difference. It's a real thick molasses type caster, and anybody who's caught a few beaver, you're going to notice that the casters aren't always the same. Castor is different. Some of them are not mushy, but they're softer and they have more of a paste in them. And some of them, such as the BARKSTONE, which Johnny called the BARKSTONE, are very hard. It's a real thick molasses, and that's actually the caster that we use for his lure as the main ingredient. As I said, we're not deviating from his formulas. We're going to stay true to what he did, and that's going to provide the authenticity for those. But we're also going to show each of our snares. We won't do that in this video, but we are going to film today, whether it's the fox snare. This is the fox snare. You can see it's got the thin lock, the slim lock, the deer stop, adjustable floating deer stop, N-gauge, 9-gauge swivel. Basically, we're going to go through each one of the snares that we produce and show the mechanics of it, talk about what it's used for, show you how it's used. We're going to show you how quick they fire, and that's going to be another video that comes up. But first, we're going to go back here in the warehouse, and I got a lot of stuff I need to go through. These boxes all need counted, and these are all of our hog snares. For all you hog guys out there, we make a hog snare as well, and we will go over that in that video. But it's got a adjustable loop end. It's got the 1/8 mini cam. It's got a 1/8 inch Korean cable, and they are a heavy duty snare that will work for you in all your hog situations, and they all need to be boxed up. And the girls worked on those about a week or two ago. They got them done, and I still haven't gotten to putting them in. But we're going to head into the chum room, and this is the BARKSTONE caster, the Beaver caster tincture. And I mean, as soon as I pop that lid, just nothing but beaver coming out of there. And that's actually, I've tinctured a lot of my stuff in mineral oil, and just food grade mineral oil or glycerin. But Johnny's formulas call for 190 proof vodka. And you can't buy in Pennsylvania 190 proof vodka. In Hunter's golf tournament, I had some from before, but Hunter's golf tournament just happened to be in New Jersey this weekend, and I purchased 190 proof Everclear. That's the exact same stuff that he used to tincture all of his agents, whether it's Castor or I got 6 of them, whether it's Castor or weasel gland or mink gland or otter gland or fox, coyote, whatever. He used this Everclear 190, And that 190 proof, you can't purchase in Pennsylvania for some reason. The only thing we have here, I think it gets to 140. But we were going to New Jersey, and I picked up another 6 fifths of that, and we've got that to go. Now what are you doing?
I'm just gonna probably straighten out some.
Straighten things out?
Yeah.
Keep it in order?
I guess, yeah.
Looks like I'm wearing off on you a little.
A little bit.
But you got another tournament coming up this week too, right?
Yeah, I think it's the 12th and 13th.
12th and 13th. 13th and 14th.
12 feet of practice round.
You gonna be ready to go?
I love that.
All right. Well, we're gonna do some work. He's gonna hold the camera for me when I'm going over this BARKSTONE. And then, as I said, we're gonna come out, we're gonna show the snares. We got a few orders today, 20, 25 orders. We appreciate everybody out there that's purchased the bad medicine, and we just came out with the Red Vixen yesterday or 2 days ago. And that's on the website. So we have 2 of the 10 Johnny compilations or concoctions, or what word I'm ever looking for here, I don't know, but we have 2 of Johnny's lures on the market. They're on the website, and we're going to be working on the other 8. Some of them, as we said, are going to be a year out because we need to tincture with the vodka and get things done. But we're going to go back here right now and show that BARKSTONE Castor and how it's different from normal Castor, to just show you the type of Castor that we're putting in this. And really, quite honestly, I'm kind of ignorant to why he used that. There's no explanation to why he chose the BARKSTONE. He must have felt that it carried a better smell for what he wanted, because, you know, I've normally, with our Beaver lure, the Castor lure, which is a really good lure, I just taken all the Castor and I grind it all up and mix it all together and use it from there. But his formula is specific to the BARKSTONE, and we're gonna go in the chum room and show you the difference of that right now. And for everybody out there, when you're catching beaver, you're gonna be able to see the difference when you're actually catching them and putting them up. So to the chum room we go.
Email us today for a free catalog to browse all of our traps and snares, baits and lures, and much more. Get all of your trapping and predation control needs by emailing to info@NorthAmericanTrapper.com for your free catalog. Proven products equals proven conservation.
Well, as I said, we're going to show you the difference between a regular Castor and a BARKSTONE Castor. These are all BARKSTONE. And you can see they're really, it's almost like a molasses in. You can't even push down into it. It's just really hard. You can hear, I mean, they're rock hard. This one's a little softer, but it's a BARKSTONE. Now these are regular Castors, and I'm going to cut these open first and show you the difference. This is a regular Castor, and when you cut this open, you can see that Castor is really loose. It's not hard. It's easy to get out. It's liquefied. It's just a softer Castor. As same with this one. This is a Castor that's really soft inside, and anybody who's out there that's dealt with Castor knows what I'm showing you here. It's just it's very pliable. There's not a lot of hardness to it, or you know, it's just easy to work with. It comes out of there, and more often than not, we're just grinding those anyway. Now this is a BARKSTONE Castor, and you'll see when I cut this open, which it doesn't cut open as easy. You're cutting this open, and it's like I said, it's a hard molasses, and you can see the difference in that. It's almost like it's a frozen steak. But look at that Castor there. Look at the difference in the pliability of the BARKSTONE to the regular. And you can see the regular is just moist and very easily. And this is just, it's like molasses. It's like playing with a frozen piece of Play-Doh. And when you cut this open again, the other side of it, it's the same way. And when you do that, look at that is just a thick molasses for the Castor. And that in and of itself is the difference between a BARKSTONE Castor and a regular Castor. I mean, you can see, you can hear the difference. It's like a sponge hitting. This, it's like a rock. That's your difference in the BARKSTONE Castor. That's the Castor that we use or will be using for Johnny's BARKSTONE Beaver. Same thing, this one here, this is the one that I said was a little less hard, but I said it still was going to make the BARKSTONE quality, and you can see it's still very hard and pliable in there. It's a little less than the other one, but it's still a lot different than that. It's just, I don't know, like I said, I don't know what the reason is for this different Castor. I don't think it's a geographical thing. I don't really know, but you can just see that it's just a hard, very thick Castor. And that's the Castor that we're using for the BARKSTONE formula. That's the difference. And from the regular Castor to the BARKSTONE, that is something that Johnny had in his formula, and that's exactly what we're doing. As I said, I'm ignorant to the process of why that is. I don't know if they carry a different smell. I don't think they would. To me, I wouldn't think that, but there must be something, because he's got a couple other nuances in this formula that go well with it. And I do have a couple ones that I got from his trapping partner, Eddie Dakin, and Bob Roberts. I did get some that Johnny actually put in a bottle, which is going to help me in this process, making sure that it's the same smell. And to add one more thing to the equation, Mike Marciata comes down and gives it the once over and lets me know whether they're good or not. But the BARKSTONE Castor, the regular Castor, it's like a rock. You can hear how hard it is. It's just, it's one of those things, and that's what we're using. But I wanted to show that. I wanted to show the difference of what Johnny meant when he used BARKSTONE versus regular Castor. It was that hard, and that's exactly what his formula says, that hard, thick, molasses type Castor. And that's exactly the Castor that we're doing. If you look right here, this is our grinder. We use this lem to grind, and I think I've showed that when I made the Castor lure that I make. But those BARKSTONE Castors, it takes a while for them to grind in there. I need a little bit bigger grinder, I think. I may need to take a step up. It works for everything I need when I'm grinding a lot of the things here, because it is a good grinder. But for these BARKSTONE Castor, it's a chore to get them through that process. But that's the difference. I wanted to show that. We're also going to go out here. We're going to do a couple other things. In the meantime, I did take a couple clips of the kid golfing the other day. I'm going to show them right here, and we will be back and probably finish this off showing our Red Vixen again and the Bad Medicine by each side, and just kind of for anybody that's interested that maybe didn't see it the first time, we'll show you those. We're not in the warehouse today. We're out here on the golf course, and we're on a par 3 here. It's about 170 yards, top of a hill to a standing green. We'll see what's up. Falls away. He looks like he likes it. Let's see where it may land. Just short of the left of the pin. It's drawn back a little bit. It's gonna hold though. Not a bad shot. Beautiful day out here. I've enjoyed the last 5 days watching the boys play some golf. Up a hill, the pin you can see is on a little ridge on top. He's got to make sure his pace is good on this. It's pretty cool out here though. I get to live with my sports background. I get to live vicariously through him, and it makes me feel the competition. Let's see what he does here. He needs to get his pace right. Up the knoll. Looks like it's gonna be just left of the pin. Probably got about 4 feet back into the hole. So he needs to bear down and make a 4-footer to save par here on this par 3. Well, he's got this left for par. I'd say it's about 4 feet. This is what makes or breaks you out on the course. So a little bit of heart race for him. See if he can sink the bottom of the cup. Attaboy, nice par. Going to hole 12, +1 on the day, and +1 on the tourney. Well, he's up on the tee box here. Here's another par 3. Biggest thing, he's got to hit the green, give himself 2 putt. Looks good, might be a little deep. Check back a little. Nice shot as the deer is walking in the background. How cool. Pretty good ball right there though. He's got himself about 15 feet, a little above the hole. The other 2 guys are right there on the front, but still rolling +1, about 4 or 5 holes to go. Enjoying the day. Tee box is down there about 303, I believe. Hunter's tee shot to about 12 feet below the cup. I think he hit a hybrid, but the man-child's got an eagle opportunity here. So hopefully he can make this and get back to even par again for the day. Looks good. Nice eagle. Good eagle. Nice eagle, Hunter. Having a good day. Even par again. I don't know if I'd have tried the tee shot to the green on that, but that's why he golfs and I don't.
And then with the 77, 81, 158, Jacob Shin. In second, with the 76, 80, 156, Connor Wood. And then in first with the 72, 71, 143, Hunter Probst. Congratulations, guys. Just before you leave, I need a group picture of everybody, and then of those 3, and then individual headshots.
Well, hopefully you enjoyed some of his golf. Proud dad moment. I had to throw some of his golf in there. It was really a joy to be out there and watch him and be away from the warehouse for actually 4 days. He played golf in 5 days, 2 different tournaments, and he did well. He took second in the first, and he actually ran away from the field there in the second. So hopefully he keeps grinding it out. Maybe he can make a life for himself in golf, and he won't have to come in here and play with Skunk piss and Coyote S's and Beaver Castor and everything else. So, but here's the 2 Johnny that we've come out with. We got the Red Vixen and the Bad Medicine. They are just fantastic lures. As we said, we're doing these. I've gotten a lot of questions, like what's in it? What's it smell like? Well, I wanted to go over that real quick. That's why I'm doing this today. This is the Bad Medicine. You can see that it's just a real good thick paste. As soon as you pop that cap, this whole room fills with this smell. It's that potent. It's just fantastic. You can see how thick it is, but it's not, you know, thick to where you can literally dip a stick, and if anybody saw the videos, he would carry one lure in one pocket, one lure in another, and he'd pull them out, take a stick about 4 inches, dip it down in, and throw that in the hole or wherever he wanted it. And that's the bad medicine. But this is going to have it's not skunky. I don't want people to think it's a skunky lure, but it's got a hint of that first punch you in the face with a skunk. But it's not a skunky lure, but it's a very strong lure. I mean, like I said, it resonates in this whole room now, but it's a lot of different glands, a little bit of that skunk rendered down in peanut oil, so it's not as potent, but it's just a fantastic lure. And Bad Medicine was by far and away probably his best on the market as far as sales, because it just performs out in the field. And the second one we come out with is the Red Vixen. Same thing, real good thick paste, and it's a very potent lure too, and you can see it's the same thickness, and it's not runny, but same thing, dip a stick, that's all you need down the hole. Red Vixen tells you exactly what it is. It's a great red fox lure. It works great for fisher. I know I got a couple emails saying, hey, that's a good fisher lure too, and it is, because it's just full of red fox glands. And when you grind glands, they don't all grind up, and you can actually see some of the glands, and I see a little couple hairs sticking out of the top of it as well. So you know you're getting just a potent lure when you get something that is that thick, and it's because it's all glands. There's no fillers in any of his lures. The Bad Medicine, the Red Vixen, will be coming out with the Muskall next. Since I am messing around and showed you the BARKSTONE Castor today, we're probably going to get that out here in the next month or two. His Water Witch, and probably his Mink Eliminator. There's very limited things that I can do until I tincture out a lot of the other things. But first one, second one, Bad Medicine, Red Vixen, they are on the market. If you are interested in those, they are on the website. But we definitely appreciate everybody's patronage. If you have any questions, we're always open to it. As I said before, if you want to see something that we haven't shown you, and if we know how to do it, we'll show you. And we've proved that here at North American Trapper. Our processes are to educate you to where you can do a lot of this stuff on your own. We definitely want your business, but we also want to see this tradition continue and broaden and get more people involved. And it's just something that I've said it before. Trapping extends your hunting season, gives you a chance to get out in the woods when deer seasons are over, when most hunting seasons are over, whether it be in the north, the south, the east, the west, it doesn't matter. It extends your hunting season, gives you something to do. And anybody that's watched the stuff that we put out for the last 4 years, about 3 years ago, we started that I'm a Trapper, and we are going to get back to that. We want to get back to that, bringing more people into trapping. And we've showed you the infomercials before and on the TV show where, hi, I'm Alan Probst, I'm a Trapper. We want videos from you. You can email them to us at info@NorthAmericanTrapper.com, and we're going to start to splice all of you out there that are trappers and bring the community together. So I'm a Trapper, and you can be too. We'll want your videos when you have an opportunity to send them to us. So that's the Bad Medicine, the Red Vixen. We're going to go out there and film now on showing each of our snares and the cable restraints, all the different things that go with those. We're going to give a full-depth synopsis on each of those to help anybody out there that's looking to use those on your property or your lease or out in the field. So, as we always say, proven products equals proven conservation. We'll see you next time.
Email us today for a free catalog to browse all of our traps and snares, baits and lures, and much more. Get all of your trapping and predation control needs by emailing to info@NorthAmericanTrapper.com for your free catalog. Proven products equals proven conservation.